Doctors stopped PMLN leader Nawaz Sharif from travelling and going to public places and said he was suffering from various ailments and needed more precaution. According to details, the latest medical reports of PMLN leader Nawaz Sharif were submitted to the Lahore High Court. A 3-page report was submitted by Nawaz Sharif's lawyer Amjad Parvez. In a medical report, the doctor stopped Nawaz Sharif from travelling and said that Nawaz Sharif should avoid going to public places. Nawaz Sharif is suffering from various diseases. More caution is needed. The medical report said that Nawaz Sharif should stay close to his treatment center in London. He needs intensive care. The team is taking care of him under the supervision of senior doctors. According to the medical report, the blood supply to Nawaz Sharif's heart is decreasing. Nawaz Sharif is being treated in London by doctors who know his medical history. Dr. David R. Lawrence has released the medical reports on July 8, stated that Nawaz Sharif has diabetes, hypertension and heart disease. Pakistan has recorded 102 more COVID-19 deaths during the past 24 hours, taking the country's overall death toll to 24,187 after recording the highest deaths in the last 3 months. The National Command and Operations Center said that the country's number of overall confirmed cases has soared to 1,085,294 after the rise of 4,934 new infections. Overall, 975,474 have recovered from the pandemic. The disastrous disease has so far claimed 102 more lives across Pakistan in the last 24 hours, the NCOC said, adding that 4,584 people are in critical condition. Pakistan was facing an onslaught of information war through propaganda on social media accounts, which is being run from the office of the Afghan National Security Advisor. National Security Advisor Mueed Yusuf said on Wednesday. Yusuf, at a press conference, said Pakistan was being blamed for its 20-year failure in Afghanistan and was being targeted through the hybrid war. Pakistan's state institutions and the CPEC are being targeted, he said, adding that one of the targets was to put Pakistan in the FATF's blacklist. Flanked by Information Minister Fawad Chaudhry, Yusuf regretted the global silence in response to India propagating disinformation against Pakistan. But he said the government would keep presenting analytics-based data to show the information warfare being faced by Pakistan. Federal Interior Minister Sheikh Rashid Ahmad has said that the enemy is conspiring to create chaos and turmoil on Pakistan. There is a danger of terrorist incidents. All borders are closed. No refugees are coming to Pakistan. Pakistan is the center of international politics. He expressed these views while talking to media persons at the Islamabad Chamber of Commerce and Industry on Wednesday. Federal Interior Minister Sheikh Rashid Ahmad urged the citizens to abide by coronavirus SOPs. The Home Minister said that he would talk to Asad Umar and Chief Secretary for Friday and Saturday holidays. The Home Minister said that Imran Khan will complete 5 years, adding that the opposition can do whatever it wants to do within the framework of the constitution and the law. While giving free advice to the opposition, the minister said, I am giving free advice to the opposition that Pakistan, which is going to be the center of international politics, has no place for domestic politics. Foreign Minister of Iraq Dr. Fawad Hussain arrived here on a 2-day official visit on Wednesday. On his arrival at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi greeted his Iraqi counterpart. During the visit, the two foreign ministers will have an in-depth discussion about all aspects of bilateral relations. They will also discuss close cooperation in multilateral organizations, particularly the UN and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. The foreign ministers will also hold constitutionals on issues affecting the Muslim Ummah as well as key regional and international issues. The Iraqi foreign minister will also meet with Pakistani leadership and other dignitaries. According to the Foreign Office, Pakistan and Iraq have close fraternal ties based on strong religious and cultural affinities. Pakistan accords high importance to these relations and is resolved to further deepen and broaden mutual cooperation in diverse fields. The relationship is reinforced by similarity of views on a range of regional and global issues, the statement added. Karachi shopkeepers whose shops are marred due to an ongoing anti-encroachment drive by the Karachi Metropolitan Corporation will be provided alternative spaces. It has been decided as per policy that the government will manage the alternative spaces first before starting to demolish the markets, stated KMC Senior Director Anti-Encroachment Department Bashir Siddiqui. The Anti-Encroachment Department has dismantled around more than 2,500 shops in the various marketplaces which were built over stormwater drains since the start of the drive in 2018 on the orders of the Supreme Court, claimed Siddiqui. All these markets are in old city areas of the South District. KMC follows the policy concerning the anti-encroachment campaign that has progressed in recent times during the control of former administration Laik Ahmed, stated Siddiqui. KMC State Department is tasked to make viability in terms of finding out alternate business spaces. The Senior Director KMC stated that all markets built on stormwater drains will be dismantled, but there is no alternative plan in this view. A man in Peshawar is being detained for attempting to frighten people by wearing a face mask. In January of this year, Pakistani police detained a man for attempting to terrify people while dressed in a frightful costume. Something similar has happened in Pakistan once again. Naila Inayat, a Pakistani journalist, shared a video of the man being imprisoned inside the jail. The man can be seen attempting to remove his face mask in the 8-second video shared by Inayat. This guy arrested in Peshawar had plans to celebrate Independence Day by scaring people. Apparently, the police wasn't much impressed. He was caught in his scary mask, she tweeted while sharing the video. Pakistan International Airlines will begin performing rapid PCR tests at the Sialkot International Airport for travelers flying to Dubai, following UAE authorities' restrictions on COVID-19 rapid PCR RT-PCR testing. testing. According to a PIA official, the national flag carrier has scheduled special flights from Sialkot to Dubai on August 12 and 14, and passengers would be subjected to rapid PCR testing at the Sialkot airport. In light of the testing, he advised travelers to be at the airport at least 5 hours ahead of time. COVID-19 rapid PCR testing for passengers must be completed within 4 hours of flight departure in key concourse halls at airports, according to UAE officials. Passengers must check in at the City Lab Research and Diagnostic Center counter 5 to 6 hours before departure and complete registration. They must provide samples within 4 hours of the flight's departure and wait for the test findings for 90 minutes. Passengers will proceed to the check-in desk after getting negative test results. Water and Power Development Authority Chairman Lieutenant General Hussain, retired on Wednesday, called on Chinese ambassador to Pakistani Nongrung and discussed progress on the investigations carried out in the Dusu incident, resumption of construction work and security arrangement for the Chinese nationals working on the project. The ambassador thanked the Pakistan government for the provision of necessary facilities and the required security. The WAPTA chairman assured the provision of a safe and more secure environment in the project area for the safety of the Chinese workers. We are taking all necessary measures to ensure foolproof security of the Chinese nationals working on the WAPTA project, he said. A bus of Chinese Gazuba Group Corporation carrying 41 persons, including 36 Chinese, 2 FC personnel and 3 other Pakistanis, met an accident on the way to the construction site of Dasu hydropower project on July 14. The sales of locally manufactured cars have increased 140% on a year-on-year basis in July 2021, according to the latest statistic released by the Pakistani Automotive Manufacturers Association on Wednesday. The total sales stood at 24,918 units in July 2021 compared with 11,659 units in the same month of the last fiscal year. Analysts at Topline Securities said that the car sales might be around 27,000 units in July 2021, including Lucky Motor Corporation. Attributing the increase, the analyst said that the volumetric increase was mostly led by Park Suzuki Motor Company and Indus Motor. To recall, the government had announced relief and tax reduction in the federal budget 2021-22, which resulted in across-the-board reduction in car prices. As a result, the customers had held back purchases till July 2021. Park Suzuki volumes went up 197% on a month-to-month basis to 15,181 units. Indus Motor registered an increase of 48% on a month-to-month basis to 6,715 units. A tax office of the Federal Board of Revenue on Wednesday deputed officials at 8 outlets of the retail chain on the suspicion of underreporting of sales. The Corporate Tax Office, Karachi, deputed its official at Nimco's Bakers Private Limited located in Clifton to monitor sales, purchase and production. The tax office invoked Section 40B of the Sales Tax Act 1990 to depute the officials. The tax office said that action was taken on the directives of Dr. Aftab Imam, Chief Commissioner of the Inland Revenue, CTO Karachi. The official said the tax office recently conducted a survey to identify big retailers to integrate them with the tax system through the point of sale machines. The retailer was falling under the category of Tier 1 retailers who are required to integrate their sales with the FBR, the official said, adding that the tax office suspected the retailer was allegedly suppressing the sales to evade taxes. Leading host and actress of Pakistani showbiz industry Sanam Jung has expressed regret over neglect of national heroes by the government of Pakistan. Sanam Jung shared a post to her Insta story about former Pakistani cyclist Mohammad Ashiq, who represented Pakistan in the 1960 and 1964 Olympics. Mohammad Ashiq, a Pakistani cyclist, faced financial difficulties in his old age and was forced to make a living by driving a rickshaw. The sad reality, the actress wrote in her Instagram story. I wish we invested more in sports and took care of those who make the country proud, she added. Old articles about former Pakistani cyclist Mohammad Ashiq have gone viral on various social media pages since the Pakistani government was blamed for failing to compete at the Tokyo Olympics despite of the best efforts of Pakistani athletes. Khushi and Janhvi Kapoor started their Thursday on a high note when they were photographed at the airport on their way out of town. However, Janhvi accidentally bumped into an airport staff member walking ahead of her. Janhvi arrived at the airport earlier than Khushi and hurried to board her plane. The Ruhi actress, on the other hand, didn't forget to pose for the cameras near the gate, even taking off her mask for the security check. Janhvi hurried inside the airport as she apologized. Khushi, her sister, came to the airport later in her own car to join her. Janhvi can be seen wearing a white crop top with matching cargo pants and sneakers in the images. She's wearing pink colored specs and pink colored mask with it. Her hair is left open and she seemed to be making a dash to board her flight. Lionel Messi said on Wednesday that he is happy to have signed for French club Paris Saint-Germain. He further added that he was ready to lead the club to their first ever Champions League title. That's why I am here. It's an ambitious club, Messi told a news conference. You can see they're ready to fight for everything. My dream is to win another Champions League and I think this is the ideal place to do that. Messi admitted that he did not know when he will be playing his first match for PSG as he is not played since winning the Copa America with his country last month. I am coming back from holiday. I've been a month off the pitch, he said. I need a bit of pre-season and get myself going. Hopefully debuting can be soon, but I can't give you a date. It's up to the coaches. Messi on Sunday cried at the press conference when he told his fan that he was leaving his childhood club and now he said that he is looking forward to a new challenge. I'll always be thankful grateful to Barca and their fans. I went there as a boy and we had some good and bad times, he said. Pakistan Test squad has gotten the permission to start training in Jamaica ahead of the Test series with the West Indies. The Test squad landed in West Indies on Sunday in Guyana. From there, they arrived in Jamaica. All squad members underwent one-day isolation. The COVID results came negative. They will start their training session today at 9 AM local time. They will hold the training session for 3 hours. During the session, players will participate in physical and fielding practices. They will also practice on nets too. The first test between Pakistan and West Indies will be played in Sabina Park, Jamaica, starting August 12th. The second test will also be played at the same venue starting from August 20. Momina Mustahsan, a Pakistani musician, has returned to social media after brief hiatus, claiming living offline is beautiful. The Mahi Aja singer announced her return to Instagram with a lovely photo. She wrote in the caption, "Hello, it's me. My Instagram break went on a longer than anticipated. Living offline is beautiful. Being exposed to so much content, information and stimulus can be overwhelming. It can almost make you believe it's a big bad world out there. But that's not true. We all know the downside to social media, but the upside is that everyone has the opportunity to be heard and to tell their stories firsthand." Momina Mustahsan is a Pakistani singer-songwriter, musician and social activist. In 2017, BBC named her one of the 100 most influential women, and the following year Forbes featured her among its 30 under 30 Asia list along with 9 other Pakistani individuals.
बोल ब्रीफ्स की वीडियो सबसे पहले देखने के लिए बोल ब्रीफ्स के चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन पर क्लिक करना ना भूलें।